You're exactly right, Joanne. Good afternoon to you, and good afternoon to everyone at home. You can still see some comings and goings of some officials here outside this Detroit detention center just off Mound here. And to put this all into perspective, Joanne, for all of you at home in terms of bankruptcy and speaking all things bankruptcy, let's take a look at some video of a press conference that just wrapped up minutes ago. You're looking at some key officials from the city. They're introducing this new detention center. To put this into perspective, right now, the city operates 5 different holding facilities with 60 officers total, manning all 5 of those facilities. By opening up this one location, it will allow them to close the other 5, freeing up 41 officers to put back on the streets, and as Chief James Craig says, close to $2 million in money. Taking action for you, asking the chief if the bankruptcy is hurting his department. Here's the one thing he says it's affecting the most. And the second thing you want to listen for is Governor Rick Snyder talking about cuts to pensions.
We're in a hiring mode right now. I should have a class of 60, and I only got a class of 23. And I'll be candid, because of the lack of accountability by some on my staff who didn't see fit. The mayor approved hiring a class of 60, and I have 23 right now. That's not acceptable.
Governor Snyder, do you think the judge, regarding the bankruptcy, do you think the judge will make the cuts necessary to the pensions despite the state's constitution?
Well, again, I'm not going to speak for a federal bankruptcy judge. That just wouldn't be appropriate. And again, it's a legal issue that I have confidence we've got a very good judge, and I'm sure he's going to do a very good job.
And again, as you just heard Chief James Craig talking about the fact that he only has 23 cadets in his new class when he should have 60. And of course, the governor not talking about what the federal bankruptcy judge could do when it comes to pensions. Here's another thing to put into perspective, too. The chief, when I asked him about this bankruptcy, Joanne, he said that, frankly, his officers are having to pay for it, because I asked him about the latest developments from yesterday when our colleague Jim Kirchner released that information with regards to the cuts across the board, 10%, talking about officers waging their health care benefits. He says right now his officers are ready and geared for the job, and he says the officers that he has talked with are worried, but you know what? They have to go on with their jobs, no doubt. We're live this afternoon in Detroit. I'm Nima Shafee for 7 Action News. Joanne?
Critical jobs they do, Nima. It's sad to see the city in the state it is and their salaries being cut. Thank you.